Welcome to the Soul Tide Podcast. I'm Brecken.
And I'm Brittany. This is your space where we keep it raw, real, and 100% authentic.
Let's get Soul Tide, sis.
Hey girls, what's up bitches? On a serious note, we're going to talk about my birth story today. I'm going to preface this episode with a trigger warning of a traumatic home birth and NICU experience. So if you're a mom that is still sensitive to these things and could possibly get triggered by it, just keep that in mind. It's also a very empowering story of how I worked through it. So keep that in mind also and give it a listen if you still feel inclined to. This has been a long time coming, and it's actually taken me a minute to feel ready to talk about this. So bear with me if I cry, if I am mad, if I am very expressive this episode, because this is just a topic that is so near and dear to my heart. And I know so many women go through birth trauma. It would be a shame if I didn't share my story, because I know it could help a lot of people. It's nice to have someone to relate to, know that they have been through it too. So let's get into it. I'm sitting in the very room that I had Stella in. I'm looking at the area where my birth tub was. And it's so surreal to imagine this image of me sitting on my bed. I'm looking at my bed right now, me holding my baby and watching her turn blue in my arms. It is March 22nd and I was 40 weeks. And I always have gone 40 weeks in 4 days. So I was just like surrendering to the process. I'm like, okay, I'm probably going to go a little bit longer. I'm fine with it. I'm always more happy with the baby being in longer to be safer and all the things. So I ended up that day, I was having very strong contractions. I had to have Braxton Hicks leading up to it and didn't really think anything of them because they weren't productive, right? Like it was just exhausting. I would wake up every night and I'd be like, okay, this is not labor. I know it's not. And I'd get my hopes up and then it'd go away. Anyway, the 22nd rolls around and I had been doing the miles circuit. At that point, I was like, okay, I think this is labor, or at least this is like early labor. This is my third baby. It's not my first time around. I think I can tell when labor is, And so I just like really prepped my space. I didn't think baby was coming right then. I knew it would be soon. So I was just like cleaning my house and just kind of spending time with the kids, and everyone was very clingy that day, and also was a telltale sign that, okay, this baby's coming. That night, actually, I was like, I need to go on a walk by myself. I need to be alone. Like animals, when they give birth, they want to be alone and they kind of retreat and they go and they find a little hole and they give birth in. That was like how I was feeling. I was just wanting to be alone. I was wanting my time to think and feel and all the things. So I turned on my labor playlist and I'm like, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm having contractions. This is great. Let's make them productive. And so I was also taking like tons of bump photos. And it's so funny because I'm like, I knew intuitively that would be like my last bump photos, I went on a walk and I was listening to my labor playlist and the song Angels by Khalid came on. And it's like, I've been seeing angels in my living room. Don't hate on my singing. But I felt angels everywhere on my walk. Like the realms were so open and like I could feel Stella. I could feel her spirit. And she was like, Mom, I'm ready. It makes me emotional even thinking about how deeply connected we already were and how much we were already communicating. Like I could feel her. I could speak with her soul. She said, Mom, I'm ready and everything's going to be okay. And I was like, okay, girl, I got you. Like, let's do this thing. Let's work together. Because labor is a lot on a child as well. Like, think of this. You're literally being squozen through the birth canal into a new reality completely. It is so overwhelming for a child. And so I was just reassuring her. I was telling her how much like I had her back and that we were going to work together. As the walk went on, I connected to my grandma as well that has passed, and we were really just like having spirit to spirit conversations. And I felt so held and protected by angels, like more than I ever have in my whole entire life. I got home that night and I put the kids to bed and I gave them loves. And I told Shanna, I was like, I think this is it. This is going to be the night. So I go to bed and I wake up around 1 with contractions and I'm like, this is it. And I start timing them. They're getting closer together. I labored by myself for a while. I wanted to be alone. I kind of just turned on some music, lit a candle, and I just bounced on my ball. Around 3 a.m., I think, I called my mom. She lives 2.5 hours away, and I wanted her to be at the birth. And so I called her. I was like, Mom, it's happening. She's like, okay, we're coming. And so she started driving. I called my midwife, and I was like, I don't think that I need you to come yet, but I'm just letting you know I'm in labor. And around 5:30, my mom got here. The contractions off the bat were like so intense. And they felt like a lot to handle, which is interesting because I've always felt like I had like a grip on all my labors. Like I could handle the contractions, I could handle the waves and the pain that would come with them. But like from the get-go, these were intense. Like it was like, I'm coming. And so I was super quiet, super in my head, very in the fire. That's what like I can describe this labor as. It was like fire. I was so silent the whole time. It was a constant battle in my mind, which was so different than my other births. Like I really had to hone in on my mindset skills and my